ladies and gentlemen. What do we got going on there? Alright, today, welcome back to Space Engineers. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Tator, and I'm on the start menu today because I wanted everyone to know, in case you haven't seen the 50 trillion videos out there, to make sure that you sign up for this newsletter, put in your email address, check, subscribe, and you get this cockpit for free. Do that. Sign up. If you don't like emails, send the emails to spam. Get them to auto filter out, whatever you do, but sign up. It's a free cockpit. Yeah, it's worth it. All right, let's get started. So, while we're loading in, last time I want to first thank Engineered Coffee for just go ahead and taking the full blame from last episode. I don't want to halt progress on working on the Soul Strider very much. So today I feel like I'm going to try really hard to copy right to left and get, or left to right, get the port side block stuff copied to the right side, so that, or the starboard side, so that we can go ahead and take it to refueling and all that stuff. But in an effort, because of that, I did a tiny bit of off-stream stuff. It had nothing to do with the Pawn Strider or the Soul Strider. I did not use those, or I did not do anything to the Soul Strider. I made a quick change to the base. I think I made a quick change to the base. Let's take a look at everything. What do we got? I need a little bit more juice, and then we'll go ahead and get that filled back up. Almost there, 90%, 92, and we're full. Perfect. Ah, all right. So I didn't make any changes to this guy because I didn't want to do anything off stream. But I did come down here and I got some of the new doors for the new DLC. I got this door. I just like the way it looks. I added this ramp here so you could easily go down and up from there. And then I added all this stairway stuff so you can walk up, go here, go into the refinery, get to this ship, do all of that. I basically was just making the base a bit more functional. And in addition to this, so we can walk down here, walk over here, and then I don't want to go in this door, I don't want to go in that door. I made this ramp here, so if I fall off, like, I ran out of juice, I fall, and come up here, walk across to this, I can walk into the med bay, and yeah. So that's all I did. I just added some base stuff, some flavor to like round out that stuff. Honestly, because it just wasn't really finished enough, and I needed to. In addition to that, and this is where I got a little cheeky, and I do apologize, but I decided things that I wanted to have done, specifically before leaving everything forever, was to kind of take a look at some of our refineries, or our mines. And so I went ahead off stream and I finished out, I added this to this guy so that it's refining. And I did this also for the magnesium mine and the gold mine. I didn't touch silicon, I didn't touch silver, neither of those got any extra work to them, but I just wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to get these things to a more completed state and to make the materials more useful. So like if I needed to go ahead and so here's the gold mine, and you can see it's, you know, that's it, that's the whole thing right there. I don't know why it's not turned on, that's peculiar. Oh, it's loud. Anyways, so I added that stuff to the gold mine so that it could be refining and mining and doing all that fun stuff. And then for the magnesium mine, same thing. I went ahead and rounded it out, finished it off just so it's got the refinery, it's got a control station, and that's pretty much it. I didn't do anything else. I didn't finish them really per se, I just added that. I just added that stuff. And I wanted to do that because I knew that I was something I wanted to kind of complete. Obviously not completely finish. As you'll see, the silicon mine and the silver mine are completely untouched. But I knew it was something I wanted to kind of do and wrap before we left planet, because I don't know if we're going to be making a bunch of trips back. Not saying we won't, but yeah, silicon mine is still just bare bones over here, and that's fine. Maybe I'll do the same thing with that one. I'll go in and I'll say, you know, let's knock this out. And that's all I did. That was the upstream stuff. I also, because of that new, what do you call it? The new block, I wanted to potentially do something, because the new cockpit block, I wanted to do something that I wasn't sure I'd be able to do. And that's primarily that I wanted to be able to work on this. I want the boxfish is coming with me. It's coming to space. It's going to come to space with me, which is great news for the boxfish. So really quick, what I want to do before we get started copying stuff over, and that's going to be mostly time lapse, me copying the bricks over from the bricks. Jesus, what are we doing? The blocks for the Soul Strider copying left to right, that's going to be mostly time lapsed. So before we do that though, let's go in here. We're going to turn off Rosie. And we're going to turn off, I'm pretty sure Bob and Space Bob need to be turned off. All right, Space Bob is off. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I am going to basically grind this down, and I'm going to get set up on this a projector. And I am going to see if that projector, you know, I try desperately always to line these things up in the most appropriate way, and it never seems to work. It just doesn't. I don't know why. And I'm never going to get that, am I? Maybe right there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's going to be big. What? Dagnabbit. I don't need that. I don't need all that crap. I just need that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to toss down a projector. And we are going to get in here real quick. We're going to go to projector. On, off. I think we might just be able to do this. Projector. This guy here. Blueprints. I went ahead and created a new boxfish. I reworked my previous boxfish using that new... Get 1 second. I had to mute for 2 seconds. I'm trying to clear my throat. Good grief. So, have a boxfish Mark II is the idea. Is that iron? That's iron. Okay. Boxfish Mark II. And we're going to say keep projection. And we are going to, obviously it needs to be rotated like that. 8. Does it need to be moved forward or backwards? It's hard to tell. Can't tell. I think it needs to be moved back 1. Projector. I know I shouldn't have clicked that. I think -1's perfect. Let's see if we're... Alright. Perfect, yeah. So what we're going to do... We are going to knock out some blocks. And by doing this, we should be able to have ADD. So I wanted to set this up and let Bob and Rosie get after it. Alright, now let's see. I need to get into the system probably. We'll see how this works. I think. Oh, don't do that. Alright, let's go see what we got. Let's go over here. I can turn on. I'm going to turn on Rosie at the very least. Get to work, Rosie! Let's go! So, anyway, so what I wanted to do is kind of let Rosie work on the boxfish as I have built it out. And see what we do. See how we do, all that fun stuff. I really like the way this has turned out, the way I kind of rebuilt it and structured it. So because of that, like, I don't know, it just seemed like a fun exercise to do, um, to kind of get this a certain way, and so that's what I wanted to go with. And so there's the new cockpit. Let's see if it'll let me set it really quick. It does not look like it will, probably because it's not yet ready. I'm gonna have to chop out some more blocks, I think. Yeah, there's the new block. Look at that. I'm just saying, it looks good. I really like the way it looks. It honestly should already have the... Did it set it up? Oh, yeah. And then look at this, guys. So I got the colors already changed, but look, I got the radio spectrometry. It fits perfectly on that. I did not mean to press that button. So that's what's happening here. And Rosie should get to work on this, and we should be kind of moving on up once it gets going. What else do I need to chop out? I think there's some other blocks I needed to knock out. Probably this block here would be my guess. And maybe this block here. Nah, not that one. Yeah. So there you go. We're gonna let this weld away and get to work. I think shouldn't take too long for Rosie and maybe Space Bob to get to work on it. I think that will do just nicely. What else? I've added some of the new spotlights. I really like the way they looked, so I've added those things on there. I added some stuff down here. Obviously, some different engine parts will have to be added here in a second. I'll have to lift off and make sure I do all those things. But yeah, I don't know what. Oh, I do know what's happening. No, I know what's happening. Stop, 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 stop. Rosie, no, why are you doing this to me? Oh, that added a bunch of crap we didn't need it to. Ah, dang it, guys. Lord knows what just happened to this as far as extra blocks added for no freaking reason. I bet you a lot. Not too bad. Only a couple here and there. But enough to be dumb. What else did we get added to? Oh yeah, those, that's good. Did we get any other dumb blocks added? Yep, sure did. This guy right here is dumb. Doesn't belong. Oh, maybe that does belong. Shoot, I don't know. Dang it. No. Oh, because this doesn't belong. Dang. Look at that. It just added a whole bunch of nonsense to this ship. What else did we get added? Anything on the side? I don't think so. I think that was kind of it. I think we ceased it before it got a chance to run too much. Wreak too much havoc. What do we think, guys? I think it looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Get in here, turn Rosie back on. Gotta be careful. Rosie acting crazy. Alright, so, yeah, there you go. Look at that. I'm gonna come over here. So the new box fish, just redesign sort of thing. I think it's gonna look good. I think it does look good. I built it, so obviously I'm incredibly biased towards myself, but yeah. New box fish design is going to have, additionally, I added, one of the things I wanted to do is I added an additional, what do you call it? Added an additional canvas or parachute towards the front. I think I added a couple more, maybe just one. I don't know. But yeah, I added a canvas to the front here so that we could, um, kind of balance out the weight because I know it was tipping forward real bad. And now I think it just tips backwards. I don't know. It doesn't tip forward. I do want to, and I need to. I think I'm just going to add. Yeah, we're just going to. It's probably a long time coming that I added those blocks on, if we're being honest. Hmm. All right, put that there. That way. Oh, and I added this guy. I wanted to have the landing gear in this thing. I think it's important to be able to lock this thing down. I know when we went to space last time, we did not have that option. So just kind of, you know, just kind of making little changes here and there, getting everything done. I know this is a bit of a diversion. You're not wrong. It is very diversional. But it's for good reason. For good reason, I think. This block right here looked super weird to me when I was looking at it last time, just because of the way that was not touching at all. So I went ahead and tried to give it a little bit more fullness. And then under this thing here, you can see I also tried to make sure and, oh, there we go. Did I? Yeah, I did. Yeah. So there you go. Let's keep building this up. The cockpit is fully piped, so the good news is I can jump into here. I can also refill all my stuff, which is important. Go ahead and get that charged back up really quick. Doesn't make as much noise as the other thing. It actually seems to refill faster than the other thing, but yeah, weird, weird. So yeah, new box fish. Got a little bit better design. I added 3 additional small thrusters to the rear for forward thrust capabilities, and I'm hoping, I do believe that that will allow it to get to space under its own power. So now we do this. The big problemo right here. So first things first, let's put everything back. And we're gonna need, I'm gonna say, we're gonna need 20 of these, maybe 30. 30 of those, 30, and then just a crap load of that. Alrighty. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, I just keep saying here we go. Oh, you know what I just had a thought of? Before we go too far, take a look at something real quick. What if, because we have radio spectrometry, what if we move this back a block, which I know is very close to the captain, but then, no, I don't like that. Don't like that idea. Um, I gotta think about it. I would be really cool if they had an LCD screen that like would take up this whole window, and then, like, imagine And then I could just have this is that this window here, this clear LCD panel could be the radio spectrometry panel. But I don't know. I don't know if that's what's going to happen. So, unknown signal detected. So it is. Do we know if the unknown signals changed with all of this unidentified stuff? Let's go ahead and knock this out really quick.
Inventory full.
I know. I'm sorry, inventory, that you're full. Have you thought about not being full? Oh, because I don't have any construction components. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's go 10. Put 10 of you back. Grab 10 of you. There you go. Perfect. Testing out some stuff. Let's see what this looks like. I was thinking these smaller catwalks. I don't need big ones, right? But I don't want to be able to yeet myself off the ship either. Or maybe I do. I don't know. And the ones with the little tiny baby gates like this, it doesn't work. Let's go with... What am I looking for? Good grief. I like the idea of having these rails here, so that's kind of the idea I was going for. What are we doing? Nope, wrong button. Cha-cha-cha-chia. There we go. And then this will eventually come out to be, yeah, perfect. Okie dokie. All right, let's enough delay. I know I need to put a camera back up on this. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna get rid of that, and then we are gonna go here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go bop, 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 bop. There we go. Sole aft camera. Boom. Hopefully that won't block too much with those two pieces, but I think that looks pretty good to me. And if we really want it to be, nah, it's fine. It's good. I like the way that looks, I like the shape. And then we're gonna have this jet out to a cargo container real quick, and I can go ahead and do that, I guess. We're on C clamps. What do we want? Side C that way. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Bop, bop. And then, and yep, I did it, guys. So I had this idea, and this is something I was talking about. I actually commented on, I actually commented on engineered coffees thing that you could do this. So we have this connector to the rear, and then if we needed to drop down on something, we could have this, which is sole aft down connector. And that effectively you get two connection spots for one, because you can pop that in there and then pop that down, and like you'll be able to connect. And I think I was like, oh, that could be potentially really neat to be able to do that and take advantage of that sort of style of thing. 5. Interestingly enough, that has not changed the color I expected it to be. It's very odd. Alright, I don't know, I'm not worried about color right this second. Alrighty, connectors, good. Okay, Um, Also, before we start the time lapse, I was gonna say it's interesting. I was talking. Chad had mentioned that like basically to be sure never to press. Like the short version is don't ever press P when disconnecting from stuff to have each one of the connectors on the bar instead of trying to split them up and do separate stuff. 100% agree with that. Hotbar connectors never P. Um, and then he said that it looks like there's a shrinking list of things occurring, which is true. We are slowly working through it. Basically, I need to copy the side to side action over here. Once that is done, I should be able to very quickly set sail. So, which is why I wanted to kind of knock out those other things. All right, Space Bob, you're going to work. All right, Space Bob's at work. And what else? Anybody else say anything else? Great progress. Quarters look great. I appreciate that. Fueling and weapons. So that's what we got to do. We got to copy side to side and then fueling and the weapons. And we are off to the races. So, yeah, without further ado, time lapse right now. Right. Oh, is it right now? All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm obviously doing some last minute sorting. I need this back. What is this? Port. Do that. Get that filled up. All right. And we'll come over here. It's got one of these. It's got one of these. Beautiful. Yeah. So let's do a quick recap what's happened so far. I think that doesn't look right, does it? No, it looks right. It just looks weird from this angle as opposed to the other angle, I guess. What's in here? We have, okay. Got 2 O2 bottles. And then I want to grab, I need my hydrogen bottle back. That's what I need. Nope, I need, that's not helpful. Soul bridge armory, check. Soul port armory, check. Soul starboard, cool, 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 cool. I need, what I need, I need my hydrogen tanks, what I need. There we go, nope. Oxygen, oxygen. Why is it not, is it just not making another one? I don't think it's making another one. Let's go ahead and grab that. Inventory.
Energy critical.
I know, energon critical. Put that there, grab that there, okay. Alrighty, so, get that so that it quits yelling at me. Whee! I don't know how long this time lapse is going to be, but it's going to be pretty long. Not too terrible, I don't think. Alright, so, real quick, I just want to make sure I got everything. So in this inventory up here, we have 2 guns. You know what, let's... In this inventory up here, we got guns. Over here, gyroscope. Go in here. I'm going to put a gun and some ammo on this side. Over here, so I think we got this mostly squared out. Over here, we've got, in the inventory, we have a set of drills and everything as we need. That stuff, tanks as we need for repairs. Coming this way, we've got this is not finished yet, obviously, this back part, but we got this. Instead of a gyroscope, we have our project hidden from the top side. We are squared out. Look at that. That is a great screenshot right there. So this is the top side. Everything is symmetrical. We've got everything looking right. We've got some headlights set up, which is working perfectly fine, which is super good. That side right there looks correct. This side over here looks correct, minus all of the blocks missing. Now that's going to be the next piece. I decided to go do the top part first. And real quick, we can go ahead and grab the... Let's go ahead and pop this guy down. Where is this at? It's as close as possible is where it's at. Oh, I can't do that yet because I don't have this out, so I can't do that yet. All of this looks right. Like we've got all of that squared away. Looks good. I refined this edge a bit, so I think it looks a little bit better. I didn't do the same here because I didn't think I needed to. Engines are fleshed out. Obviously, I didn't do the bottom side, so this engine's bottom side is completely untouched. But this side is completely done, and this side over here is completely done. So it's just about doing the bottom pieces next. And then the bottom side of the ship. I added this because I wanted a rear docking solution, and you know, so I could have a downward docking solution if it was like almost like a tugboat trailer type thing. Fix this out so I could have a camera here that is not blocking these pathways, so that I can, like, oh, look at this, I've got this pathway to leave the ship from the rear if I needed to. I haven't put weapons on it because I don't know where weapons are going to go, so that's, you know, that's that. So far though, man, look at that, it is coming together. I got all this stuff done and squared away. You've got the engine cowling there, side thrust working great. I didn't do the underside. Like I said, I've not even started the underside of this. It's just not in the cards today. Uh, got truss blocks. That all looks correct. Everything's good there. I think all that looks good. We might. I don't know if I don't care to close that in. I think that's plenty right there. I think we're looking good on that. So really next time it's about fleshing out the entire side and the bottom side of this. That's going to be the next round of things. I added 2 truss lights here so that we get some style points. Um, oh, let's go see how the new boxfish looks. And it looks like the boxfish got completed. Look at that. Nope, not completely completed. We're missing. What is that right there? What does it think wants to be there? I wonder if... I don't know what it thinks it wants to be right there, but I think it wants something. I wonder... I think that was a thrust. Maybe I screwed up and deleted that thrust. What do we got here? So we got, like I said, I added the... well, that's interesting. Oh, I have to... Yeah, added this, the parachute. Did we get it loaded? I think we did. Yeah, loaded up. Perfect. Beautiful. Headlights there. We added some spotlights and stuff. These things are going to be really great for navigating rocks and stuff. We do need to lift off, and that's something we can do real quick. Let's take a look at this new cockpit. Oh, it looks like it did not boxfish. So, um, first and foremost, let's get all these things turned on. Connector, boxfish connector. Let's go ahead and unlock. And come under here. We're going to have to do some cosmetics. There we go. Get this knocked out. All right. We added some additional downward thrust, which is what all this is. There we go. Box fist connector. That's good. That's good. Look at that. I think, is that everything? I think this thing got fully rounded out. Oh. There we go. Ah! Yeah, I think, and then we can validate engine continuity real quick, by doing what? I don't know what this is supposed to be here, but we'll do this, do this. Switch lock there. Oh yeah, I know. Hydrogen. Hydrogen. Oh, I need to do this real quick. So stockpile on off. So turn this off, and then let's go ahead and check thrusters. We've got 1, 2, 3 back there. Engines on. The 2 engines there, both on. All 5 of those are on. All 4 of those on. Reverse thrust on. Beautiful. I wonder what that. I wonder. I don't know. All right, let's kill that. Kill that. I think the other thing I had was all the parachutes. Yeah. So then I can, this is going to be great. So like when it's dark, man, the lighting on this thing is going to be impeccable because I have this downward facing spotlight and this cantered one, which is going to be great. It's going to be perfect. This thing is fully docked up. What else do we need? We've got engines, batteries, check, checkity check. I guess if I wanted to test out the parachutes and stuff, we could do that piece of it. Let me get this thing. nestled down. I still have switch lock there. Maybe. Where's my switch lock button? There we go. Beautiful. And then let's go ahead and that needs to be chopped. That needs to be chopped. Perfect. I'm wondering if I accidentally, maybe I deleted this engine in my other one in the blueprint, and so that's why this is covered up. That'd be real dumb though, because I need that reverse thrust. Well, at least in atmosphere I need it. I don't need it right now, but that's fine. We're gonna leave it the way it is. Can knock this guy off. You're no longer helpful. Camera. Yeah, look at this new box. The new box fish, guys. It's got a. I love this sideways cockpit. I just kind of like the way it looks, more industrial looking. It does now have enough thrust in hydrogen by itself to actually leave atmosphere. You can tell if I thrusted this thing out and I put that engine, I put that there so that it would have additional thrust there, and then I added two here using the connection points of that cargo container. So I think that's really helpful. Um, what else? Yeah, I left one of these. One of these was open so that, oh, right here. I left this gap here so that you could reach into the cockpit inventory if you needed to. Obviously, we won't need to be doing that probably very often. But with that there, I now can dock this thing to here. Now, see, it's not going to work particularly good, but we're going to get that thing docked up and make sure that it's on there. I don't know how it's going to look, how it's going to work exactly, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, man. We had a busy one. That's what we did. Very, very busy. Look at the progress we've made. It's looking like a completed ship almost. So you can see how much we added though. That's crazy, right? Like just the difference in scale and size and stuff. Um, yeah, I really like it. So next round, I think what we're gonna do, we'll finish out the starboard side of this thing, get it flushed out and looking right. We'll have to build a contraption to get this thing over to our sweet refueling station and probably paint. I think paint is going to have to come pretty soon. But yeah, if any of that happens, you'll see it here next. I appreciate everybody. As always, like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I will catch you later, taters. Maybe we can wave goodbye because we didn't wave hello. Nope, we can't. That's great. Yep, okay, bye.